Hey guys, it's Saturday, you're watching The Den, and the more clever amongst you have noticed that this is not Phil, this is actually Ken. Phil is out this week, and he is participating in Niagara Pride, so I am here at home in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I am with you guys for Saturday. So this week on The Den, I thought it would be a lot of fun if we discussed the Westboro Baptist Church. No, not really, because screw Shirley Phelps. But that was a sign that I did take with me to a Westboro Baptist protest. So it was actually at my high school, my old high school. And I thought it would be a good idea for me to kind of formally introduce myself alone, since, you know, it's random topic week. I was going to talk about a couple of things, but turns out that Eric covered those yesterday. I was going to talk about the rash of suicides here recently, as well as the Supreme Court ruling, but Eric covered those. So I thought I would just kind of formally introduce myself. I'm 33. I'll be 34 in a couple weeks on July 5th. I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, so I'm in the city that I was born and raised in. Have been all my life, with the exception of about a 5-year hiatus that I lived in Columbus, Ohio. On a more personal level, I do suffer with anxiety as well as depression pretty severely, to the point where it's hard for me to get and keep a job. So that's something I've been working on quite a bit over the last year and a half or so. Let's see, what else is there to say about me. I'll have to edit this pause out because it's going to be really long. I'm an avid coin collector. Not as much as I used to be, because, again, it kind of goes back to the whole have a little bit of a hard time keeping a job for very long. But I am an avid coin collector. I really didn't enjoy moving back here to Cincinnati after being in Columbus. On a non-political level, this is a much more conservative city than Columbus is. And on a political level as well, but on a non-political level, this is not the kind of city. This is not the kind of city that gays are overly welcome in. So it's been a real change since moving back. That said, being in Niagara with Phil has really opened my eyes to what an accepting city can be like. It's very surprising to me to be able to walk down the streets holding hands with somebody. I didn't really get any looks, and in Cincinnati, people will gawk, people will point, people will yell obscene things at you. So if you're wondering, yes, Phil and I will be living in Ontario in Niagara Falls together, not down here. Pride is a very important thing to me, and this is Pride Month. Pride's a very important thing to me, because being somewhere where it's not really all that open or accepted, it's important. That visibility is important to me. When I started going to Pride here in Cincinnati, I came out at the age of 17. No, I was 16. Yeah, it was in 1999. I was 16. When I came out at the age of 16, the gay scene here was non-existent. Pride was a small get-together in a small area of town called Northside. There were a fair amount of people, but the first Pride that I went to in Columbus was a game changer. to the point where I got so emotional I started to cry because there were so many people and there was such a big event happening there. I didn't know at the time that it was one of the bigger prides that the country has, but there were so many people and there was so much love, so much acceptance. I didn't know it could be like that, you know. Pride's very important to me, and what's been happening recently with Pride, I understand the movements that are happening, like Columbus, for example, is having a separate Pride that's being hosted in a different neighborhood by different people because there were some issues with inclusivity of the trans and the communities of people of color being included with the other groups that were participating in Columbus Pride. There was an incident where there were some Black Lives Matters protesters, and please correct me if I'm incorrect in the comments, that tried to step into the parade and they were arrested, and that sparked something. I would attend both prides, and I understand the need to have that pride for visibility. What I'm hoping for is that in the years to come, we can be more accepting and open, because the gay community is not accepting and open. We're just not. We want to stand up for trans rights in the streets. We want to stand up for people of color, and then those same people, you see them online and their profiles say, no fats, no femmes, no Asians, no blacks. You can't be like that. You just can't. That's going to increase divisions in our neighborhood. It's going to, in our community, it's going to maybe this is all wrong and I should start over. No, I'm not starting over. So, we need to work for an inclusive neighborhood. I keep saying neighborhood and I mean community. We need to work for a inclusive community. We need to work so that these visibilities are included with the LGBT pride parades, the LGBTQ2 plus. Please insert your letter here because I don't want to leave you out. We need to be inclusive of everyone. We don't need to be dividing and saying, oh, there should be no additional colors on the rainbow flag. Add as many colors as you want for whatever reasons that you want. Okay? We need to be that love that we're saying love is love. Love is love. So it doesn't matter if you're black or trans or purple or whatever you identify as. It does not matter. You are part of our group. You are part of humanity. You are loved. If it's something that I don't personally understand, I will work to understand it and include you, because I know what it's like to be that outsider. You know, I know what it's like to feel so helpless, to feel like you don't belong. And I want you to belong. We want you to belong. So, back to square one. Pride is important. Visibility is important. have to continue to fight, especially in Trump's America, for our rights, for our visibility, so that we don't lose what we have fought so hard for so long to keep. We have to fight. We have to stay visible. We have to continue on. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end it here because I'm on the verge. I'm on the verge of tears. I'm on the verge of a nervous, emotional breakdown. So we're going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on the LGBTQ2 community, the inclusiveness, what you think we should do to improve overall being inclusive of everyone. Thanks guys, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching.